Hey guys, I'm Pascal from Orange Pixel. Today I want to talk about Snakecore, my new game. It's pretty much done.
Yo, dude!
Not this guy again.
Do you know what this is? Do you remember what this is?
Yeah, I created the planning.
February, March schedule, releasing a game.
February, March.
Did we release a game?
It's March. It's March now.
No, we didn't release.
There's no game. Well, the game is done. It's done. I was just gonna talk, and I'm just gonna exactly say that.
Okay.
I'm just gonna say that it's done. That's what I was gonna say before you.
Cool. Okay, well done.
It's
Proud
done.
of you, boy.
Honestly, just watch the video next week. Okay, bye-bye. Alright, so Snakecore is done. Almost.
What was that?
Nothing. It's done. I want to talk about it after the intro. Done. Pretty much. Alright, Snakecore, where is the game? How, hang on, just... Where are we with the game? So at the beginning of the year I said I would release my first game for the year in February or March. It's now March and the game isn't released just yet, but the game is done. All the features I originally wanted to add to the game, those are in the game. Right now I'm doing some beta testing on iOS version. Just some minor stuff, some final things, tweaks here and there. But everything I want in the game is in the game, including a lot more that I didn't really plan, but just came naturally as I was working on the game. So let's just recap what I wanted in the game. Originally a mission screen, talked about that a couple of times. I wanted various missions that basically take the snake concept and then twist and turn it a little bit. So those missions are in, and during development I came up with a few other missions, so there are now more types of missions than originally planned, but they didn't take very long to implement, so time well spent. So missions are in, mission screen is in. The unit system, I knew I wanted different units and different unit types. I just didn't really know how to mix them into the game. Originally it was if you killed enough aliens, your soldier would upgrade itself to a better unit, and that better unit would be added at the end of your army. But that whole system evolved into something completely different. Right now you can unlock a plasma core which powers the portal, and the portal allows you to recruit new members or upgrade soldiers or go with it. It's a little bit far-fetched, but it works. So now we have an actual upgrade screen. You can select units and upgrade them to their max levels. You can recruit new soldiers or new type of units. There are also defense units that originally I didn't plan at all. There's a mech robot I didn't plan. But all those things, it's just a lot of fun to add, and it wasn't a lot of extra work outside the scope I originally set. So again, time well spent. And graphic wise, I left a lot of that work up to just the last couple of weeks. I just wanted to make sure the gameplay was in, and now I'm actually focusing on polishing up the graphics here and there, adding some more variation to the levels. And also level design wise, originally I didn't really have a plan on what I wanted the levels to look like. I just knew it was going to be a single screen, and I talked about that in a previous video about how problematic that was. But I came up with some interesting twists and things and blocks and level elements. I just don't want to crowd it too much, because the whole game is about maneuvering your army, and it's just very annoying if you have to keep turning everywhere because there's always rocks around you. And so there's not a lot of stuff going on in the level, but enough to make it interesting and to make every level look a little bit different. So I think that turned out pretty well. So right now the game is currently in beta. There are a couple of people through Discord. They are now testing the iPhone version because that's the first version that's going to be released. I know I'm gonna explain it just again because iPhone first, because it's still my biggest market and I have hopes of getting maybe a feature by Apple if it's still exclusive on iPhone. Then I'm gonna do a PC version or an Android version. I'm not sure just yet, but I am setting up the Steam page right now, and I just can't release on all the platforms at once. I tried it in the past, but there's just a lot of stuff coming at me when I release a game from websites. People want to review it, people have comments, people want just talk to me for whatever reason. Because you're releasing a game, they're trying to talk to you. So if I do that on all platforms at once, I get a lot of feedback and an overload in my mailbox and in my chat messages everywhere. So one platform at a time, and then it's just a business decision on which platform is the most important one. Business wise, it's not a personal taste. I prefer Android, but Android and premium games don't do very well. So Android isn't my main one to release games on right now. It's just the main device I have. So I have the game on my phone. I'm just not releasing it just yet, but it's coming. My aim for this is to release all the version in March, which should be doable because all the versions are done. It's just a matter of releasing it step by step. So it's coming to all platforms. And by the time you're watching this video, I might actually have a release date for the iOS version. Not sure, just follow me on social or Discord and I might have put out a release date somewhere. I hope so, because I really want to move on to the next game, which I'm already doing. If you watch my Twitter, you probably already saw some images. I'm working on the next game, but I'll talk about that in the next video. Right now, I'm going to do the final bug testing on the iPad for Snakecore and do a couple of play sessions because it's a fun game and I'm currently the high score owner. So, but there are not that many scores just yet. Anyway, that's it for this week's video. Sorry, it's a bit rambling, but I'm very busy with this one. I'm also doing a Space Grunts update today, and then I'm trying to work graphics for the new game. A lot of stuff going on in this head right here, and hope this video wasn't a complete mess and not a complete ramble. See you next week. Bye. Sorry, you can, you know what, I'll turn off the camera so you can go and watch some other stuff on YouTube. I think there are some funny cat videos somewhere. Bye. Pretty much.
And change clothes. Yo, dude. Do you know what this is?